Our next guest here at the Tom Joyner Family Reunion in Kissimmee, Florida is NBA Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins. Dominique, how do you feel?
I feel great, thank you.
Can I ask, what's your role today at the reunion?
Well, I'm here on behalf of Allstate. Allstate has done a great job at creating this 2015 Champion for Good. And, you know, it's really recognizing individuals do so much in their communities, really giving back. So coming here to Orlando to be recognized for that. So it's just a great function that Allstate has put together, and in conjunction with Tom Joyner Family Reunion and Ronald McDonald House. So it's just a wonderful function that they've done.
And before we started the interview, we were talking about basketball and today's game. If you could choose your your starting five of current players right now, who would they be?
Well, you got to put Tim Duncan in there because he's one of the best power forwards that ever played this game. So you have to have him there. LeBron, of course, Kevin Durant. As far as the center, man, I probably would throw someone like Marc Gasol in there. Okay. You know, very solid big man, does a lot of things defensively, offensively, and at a point guard you can flip a coin. Russell Westbrook, I would definitely. Hey, I might even put him at two guard. You know, he can play both. Yeah, he can play both positions, and you can either pick Tony Parker or Chris Paul at the other guard. So that's a tough one. I mean, they got a good group of guys.
Right. As a Lakers fan, I'm waiting for that name, Kobe Bryant.
Well, Kobe stands alone. Right. I mean, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. He stands alone. Of course, he could be a start five on his team, but when you're talking about I'm just talking about the younger players. But yeah, I mean, I totally forgot about Kobe because Kobe really didn't play last year because of his injury. But Kobe would definitely be the starting two guard on that team.
Right. And of course, there's always a debate. You know, LeBron or Kobe. If you had to create a team and choose either one of those guys, who would you take?
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Both of those guys are winners,
right?
Have won, and will help you win. If you want to go with somebody that's more relevant and younger, of course you got to go with LeBron, because he's been there time and time again, and he makes people around him better.
Right. And currently you're still working with the Atlanta Hawks in the front office, correct? What do you think about the new uniforms? When I first saw them, I'm thinking, is this like an and one type of creation? What's your take on it?
Well, you know, it takes some getting used to because I've been used to, you know, the old, you know, red, gold, and white colors for so long. But, you know, I guess it would change. You got to be willing to adapt to change. And, you know, it's fresh and new. Right. And so it's going to take a while for people to get used to.
What were some of the players' responses when they first saw the uniforms?
Well, they loved it. A lot of the players, new players, loved it. But, again, over time, you know, because, again, you've been stuck in that position where you love these particular colors. And those colors will never go away. I mean, that's just part of our history. But, you know, moving forward, you know, they wanted to do something to add a new look, a new fresh start, you know, those sort of things. So it's good stuff.
Earlier this year, I visited Atlanta for the first time, and I went by Phillips Arena, and I actually saw they had a statue of you out there. And I didn't see any other Hawks players. You know, how does that feel to be honored by the franchise like that?
It's your body of work, and that's not just your body of work. It's what you've done off the court as well, and the history and the relationship connections I made in that city. So the city was a big part of that happening, coming to fruition, and so it lets you know how far you've come, and life has kind of come full circle. So it took a long time for that to happen, but it was worth the wait.
Okay. Every All-Star break, I see the highlight packages of the dunk contest between you and Michael Jordan from 1985. What was the atmosphere like in the arena? Because, I mean, I wasn't born then, so I just have to see the videos.
You're a young man, but it's all good. You know what? It's an era that never will be repeated. I mean, all those great games that Mike and I had, against one another, along with Larry Bird, along with Magic, along with Isaiah, and you can go on, Dr. J, Bernard. There's so many guys that the competition level was so high. We had no nights off. You had to be ready to play every night. Right.
How is it different between today's game and?
Well, I think, and honestly speaking, our era was just so physical. It was a physical game. You played natural position, and the game was played more inside out instead of inside in. I mean, outside in. So it was a very skilled time too. I mean, guys could play multiple positions, but from a physical standpoint, if you was a small forward, you played small forward. You didn't want to play both.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Dominique. It was great to talk about basketball and your role here at the Tom Joyner Family Reunion.